Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for yet another episode of Tsui and Stella. So, let's continue the story, let's continue the journey, because sooner or later we gotta find the doctor, right? We still haven't escaped the ruins, so let's just continue with that, and hopefully we can do this safely. So, let's go. But yeah, speaking about safety, we have security bot. So yeah. That's going to be kind of insane, probably. A boxy metal form that doesn't look out of place with the other fixtures. I only see it when I step out from behind a pillar. If it's on the move, it must have noticed me too. Security bots are meant to intimidate would-be trespassers, so they will usually issue a warning before they attack. Usually it's an alarm, or flashing lights, or sometimes a recorded message. They're not like military bots, who will shoot you on sight. What if it's broken? Great! I was just like wondering, what if like his lights or recording or something is broken? So like it's trying to give you a warning, but it's unable to. Like it's thinking it's giving you a warning and you're just ignoring it. Well, crap. Suddenly an impact smashes into my shoulder and I'm knocked back. I duck behind the pillar. Philia does the same. Oh, shoulder. My left shoulder is killing me. There's no outward sign of injury. My coat must have activated its defenses to deflect the bullet. You have bulletproof coat? That's cool. The force of it still hurt, but it didn't break any bones. A little cracked at most. Yep. This one must be a military type. The worst case scenario. It looks the same as the one we passed in the commercial quarters, but this one is way more aggressive. This one is probably the one that, like, I mean, there was a civil war here and like people actually made a massacre here, but these guys were probably hacked and used as well in this, so it's one of the leftovers. Regular bullets won't do much against bots like this. Well, that sucks. I do have a couple of armor-piercing rounds, but it will take more than a few shots to take down a robot. If only I'd noticed it earlier, then at least I would have more options to work with. This was a total failure on my part.
分かってる。フィリア、俺のザックのサイドポケット。分かった。グレネード弾だ。青いラインを引いてあるやつをよこせ。
Okay, blue line. Okay. I load it into my grenade launcher attachment. The robot rockets towards the pillar at high speed. It must be placed here for its strategic position. We are not completely powerless though. We have technology. Okay. Is blue indicating it's going to be EMP? Or something? If it is EMP or something, then yeah, it's kind of dangerous to Philia, right? I don't know what the blue like stripe can indicate anything else, but who knows? I don't know. Okay. What's with that abbreviation? Whatever. I ask her about it later. I keep as much of me behind the pillar as I can and take aim. The bot's not expecting the attack from behind cover, so it probably won't target my arm on its own. Most machines only aim for the head or torso. Okay. Yep, it's EMP. Okay. I can look out to check, so I have to rely on my sensors. It works though. A direct hit. With the anti-machine EMP grenade to boot, an electric shockwave erupts out of it when it makes contact. The force is enough to knock through its thin armor, letting the shock penetrate its insides. The pod veers, of course, and trembles off the edge of the platform.
よし、こっちだ。
Philia, alright? I drop down, ready to run, but on the other side, Philia also sways and falls. Yep, that's what I was afraid of.
おい、まさかデンジャーでこいつを。
Yep, pretty much. You forgot she... See, like, Jude for a second forgot that she's actually an android. Jude is changing. She's so convinced him that she's a, like, basically a human that he kind of forgot she's a robot at this point.
しっかりしろ、移動だ。
めまいがしてすごい
Yeah. Kinda my fault, sorry.
なんかもゾワッとして
敵の攻撃だ。
I mean, he's not wrong, enemy attacked.
やっぱり
We had to
怖いこ
defend ourselves.
動けるか、どうなんだ。
動く
よし、降りるぞ。
Okay. I grab her arm and lead her down onto the truck. I throw aside the spent jumping device and scan for new threats. I crouch low as we move to the platforms opposite, just in case the fall didn't knock the bottom line.
そう
吐いていいから足を止めるな。
Yeah.
気持ち悪い
災難だったな。
The bot doesn't get up or follow us to the other side. Okay, good. Maybe it's broken, or we got out of its target range. Even so, we are not out of the woods yet. Machines like that can usually transmit data to other security bots. That suck. Right, they have like some kind of like network, obviously. So if like he survives, then we are in big troubles. Like we just put like every single robot in the area on like high alert. A big enough unit of them can annihilate an army in the blink of an eye. Even a handful of them will be enough to overwhelm us. Has it shared any info on us already? I would just have to hope there aren't any more at the next station. Yeah.
やっと
Okay, we survived the encounter. That's good.
その、なんだ。よかったな。水で少し
He's
喉。
not going to tell her that it's his fault. I mean, he saved them, so... all good. Some friendly fire, that wasn't that bad. I mean, it could be bad. If she would be like totally knocked unconscious, then he would have to carry her. So that could impact their escape route. So yeah, be more careful next time, Jude. But I understand how you could like do that. Why you like... I mean, like, there was like no other option, right? That was like the only option we had.
きついなら、また担架で運ぶぞ。
なんか優しいジュード
負傷したやつに無理はさせられんからな。
歩くのはできるからいいよそれにあれ恥ずかしいし
そうか。
いきなり撃ってきたねひどいね
まったくだ。上層居住者の ID を持っているのに。
うん
だから狙われたのか。
Huh. Actually, that's a good point. Maybe he's, like I said, like he could be like hacked by like the rebels, basically, and his orders were like to just annihilate any higher class that you see.
そうか。フィリア、さっきの ID は使うな。設定はわかるか。
わかるけどいいの
すでに死亡確認された ID の所有者を ID 偽造者
Oh,
抹殺対象
or
に
that.
いるのかもしれん。だったら持ってる方が危険。
Actually, good point. I didn't thought about this. Like, these robots could like killing like others like here doing the rebel phase, and they had in database basically who they killed. So now when we have the RD, this is suspicious. That's actually a good point. Nice one.
あるいはそのものズバリ上層居住者が抹殺対象ってことも。
Uh-huh. Thinking about what happened here, and it's probably the latter. These are some fearsome machines of war. They are not something the lower classes would have had access to. And in a rebellion, of course, they would want to take what was one exclusive to the upper classes. In that scenario, the hackers would have made sure to exclude people from their own class as targets. Good point, very good point. Hopefully it means we are safe now. Yeah, we're gonna be safe for sure, but it's obvious. I can't use EMPs with Philia around, yep. I mean, you can, but you'll have to like carry her around. Also, we don't know if... I mean, okay, you can, but it's like high risk, basically. Like, she can fall down or maybe even like stop working altogether. But in like terms of like big like emergency, like there's like life and death situation, then I think like this is the only choice. Like we have to use EMP even with Philia around. Like it can like save her life or potentially kill her. But it's like last resort at this point, basically. I put a hand on to my shoulder. I can move it, okay, but it still smarts. I'm lucky it didn't take out the whole arm. This is the kind of mistake I'd never have made on my own. I don't want to blame Philia, but there's no denying her presence has changed how I do things. I make a mental note to vent some of these frustrations to the Duke next time I see him. Yeah. Oh, 3 of them? Okay, let's see. The next station. 3 bots are waiting for us on the platform. Did the last one send out the signal to his comrades after all? I decide to lay down some anti-machine landmines and lure them in. Oh! It takes some time, but there's no way they're going to get past these unscratched now. Okay, when you like when he have time to prepare, he's like pretty crafty. Ready as I will ever be, I try to attract the bot's attention. They don't attack. I wave my arms around, show my entire body, but still nothing. The sensors, lights are blinking, so they definitely see me. They're tracking my every movement, but they aren't attacking. They aren't even moving, so it was about the higher class citizenship.
襲ってこなかったね。
中層居住者の ID は攻撃対象外だったんだな。
Yeah.
気は抜くなよ。
うん。
それ、しまったらどうだ?
Nice. He has been holding onto the ray gun this whole time. You're starting to associate with guns with safety. That's a progress at least. Yep. We continue on past several more stations without incident. When we then reactivate the service elevator that takes us all the way to the 75th floor. After all the subway tunnels and maintenance corridors, we've been through the upper city. It's quite a culture shock. Okay, let's see what's like on the tower, I guess. Okay, we're on the top of the buildings. Like, this is probably the highest building in this place, right? I wonder if there's like actually some kind of aircraft or something. I mentioned this like before. Like, it could be. The first thing I notice is the blue sky I haven't laid eyes on in a way too long. These higher levels are decked out like the extravagant botanical garden. The living spaces are surrounded by the greenery. As to expected of such an exclusive area, it gets plenty of sun. But the plants aren't overgrown, so the maintenance must be working here too. Still no people around though.
ここも生き残りはいないようだな。
すごい場所に住んでいても、みんな死んじゃうんだ。
すごい場所に住んでるからって、すごい人間ってわけじゃないからな。
You learned that Philia already, like in the substation when you saw the memories.
閉鎖空間で長く生きると、人はおかしくなるらしい。俺みたいな根なし草には到底無理な暮らしだな。
We head through the trees via the shortest possible road. Finally, we got one last time the city viewing platform. We go up one last time. It looks like the rooftop dungeon, with fencing all around, a few telescopes, and a tiny hut in one corner. That's actually a pretty cool view, I like it.
市が全部見渡せるね。ちょっと足。
That's actually pretty cool. God damn it, the art style of this game is so good. I love this like painting backgrounds.
ああ、ひどいもんだな。
ひどい？
The concept of archaeology is all about maintaining people's lifestyles within a limited space. It was a necessary development back in the days when the living spaces were sacred. And this place was probably fairly compact when it started out, but it grew in size and scale as the time went on. And why? Because the upper class still wanted to live in luxury. The original compact concept got pushed onto the lower classes, shutting them away into tiny little caverns. And this view above the clouds was reserved for the elite. Yeah, that sucked. They created a paradise for themselves, never needing to worry about safety or resources or space. It's no wonder there was an uprising.
さて、あの小屋が駅だ。行くぞ。
Okay. Okay.
すごい景色。今までで一番すごいかも。
Is it now? Jude like totally like not interested. He's like, yeah, cool view. Let's move. Ophelia is like so happy about this. Oh, like CG actually. Oh, he's sitting. I feel like he's like standing somewhere. Okay. The hut turned out to contain a cable car. Oh, this is the cable car. Oh, I wonder if it's moving. Also, wouldn't that be dangerous if it even moves? Like, should we even like activate this thing? I mean, the cable can be damaged. Like, you can just fall to your death when you activate this. I don't know if like we should even be here. It's an ancient vehicle suspended by the thick iron wires that run up and down a steep
こ
terrain.
の山が目的地だっけ？
Phila is looking out the window, enchanted by the world spread out below us.
高原が見えるか。リゾート地だそうだが、そこから旅の続きだ。
久しぶりの地上だ。
結果的にだが、大幅な近道ができた。地上からあそこに出るのは骨が折れたろうな。
Also, after all, none of the tribe members actually followed them. So that was the last time we actually saw them. I'm surprised. I really like... I was sure like we're going to see them again. I was wrong.
私は実際おったけど。
Okay.
支払った代価には見合うリターンだったと思うぞ。
I laugh to the sulks.
私の人もこれで逃げたのかな？
逃げられた者もいるかもな。
逃げた後どうしたんだろう？
どうもできなかったろうな。リゾート地にシェルターくらい用意してあったかもしれんが、まあどのみち反乱軍が追ってきたら終わりだ。全滅したろうな。
少しでも逃げられた人がいるといいな。
After living in the top levels of the city, I can't imagine they would cope with life on the outside. But maybe I don't have to point that out right now. Even if, hypothetically, any of them survived, that would be a problem in itself. I don't want to come in contact with anyone who's been living wild in a danger zone for generations. That wouldn't end well.
都市ではお宝見つからなかったね。
下手な探索はリスクが高いんだ。
Yeah.
それに目に見えない収穫ならいくつもあった。それで十分だ。
Mm-hmm. We can get here with other expedition.
あの人たち、最後どうなっちゃうのかな？
I mean, they probably are going to die sooner or later in this place.
きっとうまくやるさ。
だといいね。
Yeah, like I think like Jude is just like being considerate to Philly right now because he said before, or at least thought before, about this like food train that is like helping the tribe basically to thrive for now. But when the food is out, then they might start to go try and hunt outside, and they are not ready for this. They don't know how the modern technology works, basically. I was half joking, and I can't help smiling at how seriously she took it. Julia is the perfect image of the girl who's too pure for this world. Yeah. Sadly. As we get closer to the resort area, the info we have available increases. It's been completely devastated. All the buildings have long since crumbled and returned to nature. There's no trace of any human life.
しかし、随分呪い乗り物だな。
Yeah, I hope it will not snap. Been riding it for a while now, but we are barely halfway down. Is it intentionally slow for safety or something?
でも楽しいよ。
She may have been looking out of the window and enjoying the scenery the whole time. She seems to like high places. Want to snack while we're waiting? Maybe because the danger has finally passed. I'm suddenly feeling hungry. I take out one food source I was able to find from my pocket. Okay. The label says emergency rations. 6 cakes, 300 calories each. I tear it open and take out a soap-like bar of something.
それどうしたの？
列車が落としていったのを拾っておいた。ID 管理もされていなかったから、
Okay.
とがめられなかった。
ふう。
Probably tasteless. Priya's going to complain. She comes over and sits next to me. Food must be higher priority than the view.
有害物質は一つで300キロカロリーか。便利だな。
Yeah.
都市で生産されてた食料、どんな味なのかな？
経験上、こういうのはケミカルな味付けが多かったが。さて。
Yeah. These are the rations for the battlefield, basically. We each take a bite at the same time, and the same expression crosses both of our faces. That's terrible.
味がしない。
Tasteless, as I said.
だな。
This is weird. It's not stimulating my taste buds at all. Are there really 300 calories in this?
こいつには本来入っているべき糖質が抜かれている気がする。
あ、一口だけ甘い部分があった。
Okay.
何？
I ate some more and find that some of it tastes like actual food on the inside. They must have made it this way due to the lack of the resources.
ひどいもんだ。こんなものばかり食ってたら味覚が退化しちまうぞ。
Yeah.
でもあの人たち、これで食いつないでるんだよね。
濃厚の真似事くらいやってる可能性はあるが。まあでも、こいつが主食なんじゃないか。
厳しい。美味しいって感じることも生きる上では大切なことなんじゃないかな。
え？
ん？何か間違ったこと言った？
Why he reacted like that? Interesting.
いや、合ってる。
Huh. I'm just shocked by her insight. I have to fight back a smile. Okay. She would only take it the wrong way and get offended.
いずれにせよ、連中には苦難の時代だな。
That 300 calories still has to be lie. It's probably closer to a 10, to 200. I mean, it could be 300 if you think about it. Like, they had technology probably to compress some stuff into like this. If only this to live on, the ruin wouldn't be far off. Only little tragedies like that happen every day on this planet of ours.
一応取っておくか。
私はもういいやそれ。
I mean, we might need this, so why not? At the end of our long cable car ride, we arrived in the middle of the mountains. Okay, and we will go to the mountains next episode. So, Tribe never actually catched up to us. I'm really surprised. I thought like they will totally catch up to us before we get out of the place. I was wrong. Well, I'm really excited to see how Philia and Jude will handle the rest of the journey now when they had experience, new experiences, basically. Philia is being treated as basically an apprentice, not like a package. Jude is actually going to scold her, actually teaching her stuff, and Philia actually is like holding something like similar to gun. So everything's going into a good direction. They still have like a lot of things to cover, I would say, but it's still looking good. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you everyone for being with me. Leave a like if you like the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord and become a member if you'd like to support me and see this episode earlier. Thank you once again, and for the Pocket Watch, let's get out.